Hey everybody! This game doesn't support the AV cable that is currently connected to the main console. Turn off the power and replace the AV cable. 84. Here. So, yeah, I was going to review this game for months, and I did not do it because I had to hook up the regular composite, the red, yellow, and white cord, and I just had this laying around. I have not reviewed a Japanese game in forever. It seems like I'm trying to do the NTSC games. I'm doing more hardware stuff. And yeah, so this is just a cool little case and stuff. I'll go ahead and show you pictures of it. Have not taken pictures yet, but I'm going to. And yeah, it's just a simple little weird set. I saw on eBay one day and I just went for it, jumped on it. I think that my collecting games for Japanese games is kind of over. I think I had my fun with it because I really am trying to be more frugal. And I've been spending money on like other stuff like the ElGato and stuff, which I still need to figure out. I'm waiting for an HDMI splitter to come in because I had to reorder it because it got lost in shipping. It's really kind of lame. Oh, this is one of those games where like the back case doesn't have artwork on it. Some of the games don't have that, which is weird. Like one of the Seaman games was like that or something. There's a couple. This might be another visual novel, which is always welcome on this channel because they can be unintentionally funny. Started collecting visual novels after I just picked up Canvas on a whim when I was out in the wild. And I thought it was hilarious, and I thought most of these visual novel games would be hilarious. But unfortunately, some of them are just kind of not worth your time. If you're able to burn them, I recommend checking them out that way before considering purchase. This actually looks like an RPG. It looks a lot like an RPG in the back. You see people wearing kimonos. Yeah, just looks a lot like you got some elvish people with some elf ears. Because you know that elf people are real and they live underground. Because this is the concave earth. There's honeycombs under us. And there's the controllers are really elf people. And they stay underground. And they have developed like sight for looking in the dark. That's why they look like gray aliens. The elves have evolved to look like gray aliens. This is not a conspiracy, guys. This is for real. This is for real. Giants are real, too. I don't know if giants are real or if they're just living on the other side or whatever. It's fun to look into this kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I know I don't know. I'm just not going to argue with somebody who's like a flat earther, like, it's flat, everybody. The earth is flat. Actually, I don't know what the earth is. I was thinking we're living on like a dying fish eye. And there's like strobe light happening on that planet where the fish died. So that explains the sun. I have no idea. Like there's so much I don't understand. But let's talk about that. And let's talk about mud floods. But yeah, this just looks like some sort of visual novel. It might be an RPG or something of that nature. And I don't know. I'm excited to talk about it. I just had to, hook up regular composite. The video's not going to look that great. But we're going to do our best and go on. And other than that, Perpetual Blue.
通報ありがとうございました。部長、新市街の住民から通報です。エクイナスさんの参道で旅芸人と思われる一座が何者かに襲われ、被害者は全員重傷を負っている模様です。
直ちに第一捜査室へ出動要請だ。
それが今朝の港公園強盗事件で半数以上が出動済みなんです。とても人員が足りません。
なら第四捜査室へ応援を要請しろ。あそこは人員が余ってるはずだ。
ブルーフェザーへですか？しかしあそこの新任リーダーは担当外の事件に出動するつもりはないと公言してしょっちゅう揉め事。
命令書だ。それでも聞かなければ連続願いが受理されなくてもいいのかと脅してやれ。信じ合う心を君となら今取り戻せるさ。
えば空に願ってみても閉じた心じゃ通じない果てない夢を追いかけても一人きりなら何もつかめない Get myself 君に出会い絆を感じてなくした想い蘇る Get myself 忘れていた信じ合う心を君となら今取り戻せるさ
Perpetual Blue, just endless blue. That's a cool little menu screen, looks like a comic book. New game, everybody. Yeah, I guess you can hear me with the volume at this preset, 14 on this TV. Just hitting A. Not much to say, I'm just trying to record all of this before I have to go get some Mexican food a little bit later. So that's cool. I think I'm going to get this shrimp platter. Eat some hrimp. I don't know if you guys remember the Andy Milonakis show. He would talk about hrimp. That was a cool show. MTV had a lot of good programming. I was talking about some Nickelodeon stuff, but everybody knows Beavis and Butthead, you know. I remember Liquid Television, The Max. Everybody knows Eon Flux. All that Liquid Television stuff was just really experimental and awesome. I remember the Brothers Grimm, I think is what they were called. That was very surreal and weird and off. Otherworldly. I guess some people have their washing machines outside. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe that's not. I would rather have all of my appliances indoors if I can help it, unless it's an AC unit or something that is weatherproof, or what have you. Normally, AC units are stainless steel. Older models look janky. Cool, I guess you got free reign to... Wow. Guessing you get free reign to pick some choices here. It makes me think of the old, you can't do that on television skit, where everybody's just sleeping in a bed and they're like, night Jethro, and then Jethro's like, night Ma, and then Ma's like, night Pa, and then and then it's like, night dog. Yeah, it's like everybody's saying good night to each other, and just is endless. It's just everybody sleeping in one bed. It's crazy. If there is a way to get that on Blu-ray, I would love that. But I'm just on a nostalgic trip. I've been watching Rugrats. Let's just pick that. Doug. You know, Hey Dude and Salute Shorts, and I need to pick up on some more Are You Afraid of the Dark? Just the whole thing. It's if I can get my hands on some old Nickelodeon cartoons, I am sure the internet has me covered on that. I love that people upload VHS copies of stuff. I've been meaning to do that with my ElGato, but still haven't been able to configure it yet or do anything with it because I don't have my HDMI splitter yet, and I want to make sure it's a good splitter. It's a plugged-in one. It's an yea-uh one. I'm just picking randomness. So this is pretty much the game. I'm not sure if I'm able to get much farther into this game. It's kind of refreshing to get back into Japanese games. I don't have that much good Japanese game variety at this point because I've already covered all of the interesting ones pretty much. So all the rest of them that I have are just like sequels, like those airplane simulator games, and I got like 1 or 2 more of those baseball games, you know, the AccuBear or whatever. I'm sure that's probably not what it's called. I might be confusing that name with Mahjong. Japanese games, man. That's that elf that I told you that she came up from underground, but she might be one of the good elves. She might be a slave. Look at that collar. Somebody brought her up to the surface. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to hit the pause button and nothing's happening. I'm confused, but language barrier heavy. This seems like an interesting game. It's like RPG. I'm sure that people would love to have this translated. I think people in general would love to have anything Japanese translated. They're just kind of a welcoming bunch when it comes to just anything from Japan. Beggars can't be choosers. Hey, I'm finally able to move my character. That's cool. Is that like a workbench like in Dead Space where you can like craft a weapon? Hey, you get people following you. That's cool. Are we going to go outside and check out that AC unit? Maybe not. This reminds me of other games that I've covered, but I can't tell you what the names of those games are to save me. Because I don't have to remember this information. I remember the games I've played as a kid the most. I even forget NTSC game name titles a lot of the times. Hey, is this like Elemental Gimmick Gear where you can get inside that mech? I'm just hitting A for everything. I might not be able to get into that mech. It just punched me. That was not nice. Are we gonna fight it? Oh, something's happening. Something's happening. I'd love to know what they're talking about. Then you can actually play the game and get a little bit farther into it. There needs to be more fan translations that actually work. I'm still waiting on that Sega Gaga one. I don't know. I think I'm just going to just give up hope for that one. It just never seems to happen. That's my character right there on the left in the green. She is buxom. But you know she's pretentious. She dyes the front of her hair and then leaves the back of the hair the natural color, probably. For no reason other than she's a girl and she wants to do that. So, you know, the world must bend over backwards for that. I swear, man. It's kind of gross if you think about it, man. Like, females, man, they just get away with some ridiculous looks and then they expect us to treat them with respect. You earn respect. You're not given respect, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been veering into MGTOW content that much, just since all the, you know, YouTube crackdown. I guess I'm kind of like fearful for free speech or whatever, but yeah, I'm like trying not to put down MGTOW as like a tags on my videos or anything, and plus my attitudes are kind of changing a little bit because I'm not holding on to like focusing on it as much. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm MGTOW, I'm having fun doing my own thing. I'm just kind of focusing on the hobby aspect of it. I'm not really dwelling on it as much. I'm just kind of living. You know what I mean? So, plus it's good to adopt egalitarian attitudes and stuff. Just, I don't know. I just don't want to get hung up on too much junk. It's just, at the end of the day, I'm just, I'm me. And I'm free to do whatever I want to do, and sure, I get mad at it at times because we're humans. We want to pair bond, but we're dealt the hands we were dealt. I love that scenery right there. I'm recording this in the middle of the day, so if there's some glare or whatever, I doubt that you will see much of it because of the nature of this screen. It's kind of a not really a shiny screen surface. It's just kind of more of a soft reflection as opposed to a hard reflection. That guy's got some Vlad the Impaler blood in him. And that guy on the right's got, I don't know what he's got in his blood, but it ain't kosher. Kosher, that's like a Jewish thing. People who wear sweaters like that, like Zach Morris, I don't know, man.
なんだとね。
Japan. You know, if you gave that chick some attention, she'd hate it. She doesn't want your attention. She'd rather get attention from females than get it from you. That's the truth. But we're not talking about that. It's just hard not to talk about it when you're playing an anime game because everything's all stylized and over-sexualized. Hey, we got a new contestant. Look at that chick on the right. She's decent. She might have a little bit more class, but she's hypergamous. She's got gold frilly things that she's wearing. They always look so upkept. I guess if they look disheveled, no one would buy the game. But who cares? Yeah, I normally give visual novels like a 2 out of 10. And it seems like it's got some RPG elements. I was able to move a character around a little bit. I still don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to give it like a 2.3. Just because it's still kind of unplayable, but at least I was able to move my character around. So 2.3 out of 10. Do I recommend? No, it just kind of blends in with all the rest of them. So there you have it, 2.3 out of 10. This is the game. This is what it looks like. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all are awesome.